overcome within our relationship and our marriage. But infidelity wasn't one of them, So I'm like, it just wasn't my case. And then once I started having people come to me, it was like, well, we've been offered money to come on the show and say we slept with your husband. I was like, oh my God.
After years of ups and downs, public arguments, cheating rumors, and emotional struggles, Latisha and Marsau Scott have finally reached the end of the road. The love and marriage, Huntsville couple once seen as unbreakable has officially decided to separate. Many fans are left wondering what really caused the split. Was it the constant drama? The lack of emotional connection? Or was there something deeper going on behind the scenes? What we found might change how you see their entire relationship from the beginning. Latisha and Marsau were one of the most talked about couples on the show. They seemed like the perfect pair, driven, successful, and confident. But as time went on, cracks started to show behind the smiles and business deals. Their marriage was slowly falling apart. Fans began noticing signs early on, especially during scenes where Latisha questioned Marsau about his solo trips or secretive behavior. At first, it looked like typical reality TV drama, but those moments kept repeating and it became clear something wasn't right. One unforgettable moment happened during a reunion special where Latisha tearfully asked Marsau why he didn't show her love publicly. His cold reply, "I show you love by building an empire with you." That wasn't the response she needed, and it revealed just how emotionally distant things had become. Behind closed doors, Latisha was starting to feel invisible. Even though she helped build their businesses, Marsau didn't seem to acknowledge her growing role. While she wanted more love and support, he focused more on work and maintaining a strong public image. Even cast members like Kimmy Scott quietly hinted that Latisha was struggling to find her voice in the marriage. According to one insider, someone in the Scott family even warned Marsau to pay more attention to Latisha before it was too late, but he didn't take the advice seriously. Over time, fans noticed a new version of Latisha, more serious, more distant, and much more focused on herself. That change didn't happen overnight. It came from years of feeling unheard, unloved, and tired of pretending. So why didn't either of them do something sooner? Maybe it was pride. Maybe they didn't want to deal with the public's opinion. Or maybe they thought building a brand and staying busy would fix their problems. But one thing is clear, the warning signs were always there, loud and painful. The BET Awards after party was the moment that truly exposed the reality behind their picture-perfect image. On camera, they looked like a happy couple, matching outfits, holding hands, smiling for photos. But people at the event saw something different. Latisha barely spoke to Marsau throughout the night. She spent most of her time talking to producers, castmates, and business reps. Marsau, meanwhile, was seen chatting with male execs and unfamiliar women. Then came the bombshell. A leaked clip revealed Latisha telling a friend, "I'm done pretending. I'm building something for myself now. I'm not here to play wife to someone who doesn't see me." That one sentence sent shockwaves through the production team. For years, Latisha had defended Marsau through cheating rumors, shady behavior, and social media mess. But this time, she wasn't defending him, she was walking away. The next day, she posted a simple but powerful message on Instagram. "Sometimes peace looks like walking away. Even if they never thought you would." No explanation, no hashtags, just that. Soon after, fans noticed she had unfollowed Marsau, taken wife out of her bio, and started posting about motherhood, wellness, and women's empowerment. Meanwhile, Marsau tweeted, "Sometimes silence is better than being misunderstood." But fans weren't convinced. What they didn't know was that BET producers had approached Latisha that very night about doing a solo project. They saw her as a rising star, someone who no longer needed to be tied to her husband's storyline. This wasn't just a separation, it was Latisha stepping into her own power. Sources say Marsau didn't see it coming. He thought Latisha's distance was temporary. But by the time the BET Awards aired, it was already too late. Behind the scenes, Marsau was spiraling. He was used to being in control of his business, his image, his marriage. But now, Latisha had taken that control back and he couldn't stop it. Everything came to a head one night at home. A close family friend says Marsau finally asked her, "Do you even want to fix this, or are you already gone?" Latisha didn't yell. She didn't cry. She simply replied, "I've been gone. You just weren't paying attention." That short sentence hit Marsau hard. They talked for 4 hours, no cameras, no filters. Latisha told him everything she had been holding in for years. How he made jokes about her on national TV, how he brushed off her ideas, how he seemed to care more about protecting his image than her feelings. She reminded him of how many times she stood by him through the cheating rumors, through the headlines, through the pain. And Marsau? For once, he didn't argue. He didn't try to charm his way out. He simply said, If this is really what you want, I won't fight you anymore. That night, Leticia slept in the guest room not out of anger but because she needed space. The next morning, Marsau called his brother Maurice and his longtime friend Martel Holt. According to insiders, he said, "It's happening, she's really done. And I think this time I believe her." That's when the real planning began. Legal talks, private family calls, and quiet efforts to figure out how to co-parent and separate without making things messy for the cameras. But then, things exploded online. Someone close to the situation leaked legal documents, maybe a friend, maybe someone bitter. The documents showed that Marsau and Leticia had already been working on a separation agreement for weeks. The papers included everything from custody arrangements to dividing their properties, businesses, and even a rule not to badmouth each other in public. Fans were shocked but even more surprised to learn that the couple never had a prenup. That meant Leticia could walk away with half of everything, including their real estate, investments, and the Black Cigar Lounge. The internet had a lot to say. Some people praised her for standing her ground, while others accused her of waiting for the perfect time to cash out. But Leticia stayed silent, only posting messages like healing isn't pretty, but it's necessary. Meanwhile, Marsau was clearly shaken. People on set said he wasn't the same. His energy was off, his jokes didn't land, and he seemed unsure of himself for the first time. Then Martel Holt took it even further. He went live on Instagram and dropped a huge bomb claiming that Marsau had been hiding money and moving assets behind the scenes. Martel said the leaked documents were just the beginning. Fans didn't know what to think. Was Martel just being messy, or was he telling the truth? Just days later, another leak hit the internet, a voice recording of a man believed to be Marsau. In the clip, he says, "She's not the woman I married anymore. She's got this independence complex now." That quote set social media on fire. Some fans felt it showed Marsau never wanted an equal partner, just someone to control. Others defended Leticia, saying she had every right to grow and expect more. The whole situation sparked conversations about love, power, and how marriages evolve over time. And just when it seemed like the drama had reached its peak, Leticia finally broke her silence.